The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. With Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, 1990 NBA Dunk Contest finalist, Kenny the Jet Smith. I remember that 90 event. You were terrific. You were skying all over the place.
Man, thanks for having me. But how did they give Dominique that? He did the same dunk 3 times. If you do the same dunk, you're going to get the same score. That doesn't make sense to me. But hey, man, happy to be here.
Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Well, for so long, the Nets have been recovering from that terrible trade that cost them a ton of draft picks. Kenny, they're finally back to being a competitor.
Wow. I think that if you look at 2014, that trade shows it was terrible to mortgage your future. But Knicks has turned things around, and they're collecting assets, and they've added these great stars to go with it.
And they may have the right coach, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. But I go back, I still can't figure out what made them think that was a good trade.
Well, most of those guys are not there to answer that question.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 4 slot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Durant. Jordan is out there with Jay. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at 2 guard. Here's Towns. Oh, that's blocked. Russell against Jordan. Trying to get open is Irving. No good from Jordan. Here's Edwards. It's tipped. Harden against Beasley. And that one is good.
Using that strong feint, using it to his advantage. Harden showing what's up his sleeve.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. Pass to Edwards. Now Russell. Shot clock at 6. Beasley outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The 3 from KD. Rebound, Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Harden's shot is good.
We typically see this several times a game. Harden finishing with contact. He's one of the best at it.
Russell passes to Edwards. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The pass to Russell. Here's the floater. Count it. Russell's got his second bucket. You ask around, more and more team trainers focused on the importance of sleep for peak performance. Is that something that you ever paid attention to, Kenny, when you were playing?
Yes. I never played an NBA game, maybe very few, without taking a nap on game day.
But how about like a night's sleep? Would you say I got to get 7 hours? I got to get 8 hours?
I would say my thing was I would set my timer for 12:30 a.m. to make sure that I'm in bed by 12:30. So that would be my alarm clock, not to wake up, but to go to bed by that time.
Greg?
Yeah, my nap was more important than my night of sleep. Because also back then we traveled, like after games, a lot of times you didn't get to the next city till 2, 3 in the morning, and you're still wired up. So like that nap, man, was vital.
Vital.
And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Outside, Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Jay, he's guarded by Russell. And the basket by Harden.
Have to rush Harden off that line. He's downright lethal from out there.
Timberwolves trail by 5. It's Russell with the drive. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Now, here is Russell. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Stolen by Harden. And he comes up with the deuce. Harden's got 9 points.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Pass to Towns. Over Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And Towns drops them both. And there are a lot of questions on the best way, guys, to develop talent in the NBA. Kenny, would you restructure youth basketball in the U.S.?
Many fans think that the G League could supplant college hoops. I think I would restructure it in this way. And it has nothing to do with the players. I would just make sure that the coaches are coaches. Meaning, to get a driver's license, what do you need? You have to learn to drive. To get any kind of thing, you need a license to do it. You don't need a license to be a coach. No, you got to be a licensed to coach my kid.
And not to mention, this is still a business. So I'd rather have the impact of what the college game brings, because now I got a ready-made star coming into our game. You think about when Magic and Bird came in, they were big stars because they have played in the most watched game ever.
Absolutely.
Like, there's still a huge advantage to having collegians come into our league.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 6, trying to find Towns, gets it to him, and they pick up 2.
Well, this guy's been a prolific scorer on the interior from his first day in the league. Karl Anthony Towns getting the job done in the painted area.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Russell. It's Beasley on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. The offensive rebound. A second chance effort. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Irving. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Solid job capitalizing there. It's evident that Irving feels confident scoring from this area.
Now, here is Russell. Puts up a 3. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And you expect Harden to attack, but right there puts the exclamation point on it.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
And a scorer the likes of James Harden, it seems like he's broken it down to a science.
Yes. Footwork, create space, and be a heck of a shooter.
Did you look at the way you played, Kenny, as science, like we're talking about here with Harden?
Not maybe as easily observed as he is, but I had a game plan. I'm going to get it from free throw line to free throw line as fast as I can. That's my first thought. I'm going to, on pick and rolls, get 2 feet in the paint. That's my second. And every inch that you give me at the three-point line, I'm letting it go.
I love that answer.
And it's a great approach. And this guy, he really has mastered the game in terms of just his overall approach to scoring the basketball. And I tell you another thing, I've never seen a guy with the degree of difficulty for his complete arsenal. You never see him just get an uncontested layup or catch and shoot three. Everything he has to create.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Edwards, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Russell.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And the Nets with possession here. After the basket by Minnesota. And Irving launches it from deep. Jordan kicks to Harden. Durant for three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. KD's got 5.
Losing your man defensively when Harden has the ball, that's unforgettable. He's the top-tier creator.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And here is Brown. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game. And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 5.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Here's Claxton. Zeller passes to Griffin. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Kenny, these days you need versatile defenders. In your opinion, who does the best job of guarding from point guard to center in the NBA?
You got Kawhi, you got AD. I would add Paul George in the mix.
Sure.
I would add Patrick Beverley in the mix. I would add P.J. Tucker, guys who can play multiple defending positions. Avery Bradley. I would add him in there. You notice most of them on the same team, huh?
That's great.
And Rubio kicks to Hernan Gomez. Now here's McDaniels. He's covered by Zeller. They retain possession. And he's able to get it back. A wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. Drills it from outside. Hernan Gomez has got his second basket.
What floor awareness from Karl Anthony Towns to be 7 foot and that skilled. How lucky is he?
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Minnesota. 6-point game. Poked loose. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And the dunk by Zeller.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Brown with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Rubio the pass to Towns. Back to Rubio. And it's blocked. Outside Griffin. Over Hernan Gomez. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Rubio. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
I tell you, unwilling to settle for something on the perimeter, Rubio sticks his nose inside.
Brown against Rozier. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Fast break, Minnesota. Off the left rim and out.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
High shot from 10 feet out. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
And athletic, strong, Rozier has the physical tools to be a star on both sides of the ball.
And something from your era that is always talked about, Kenny, hand checking. How big a difference did hand checking make for defenders?
Oh, it made the game easier for defenders, without question. You know, I actually, our series with Greg is the reason there's no hand checking rule. Because Derek Harper
was so much.
He was so aggressive.
The
with
best,
the hand.
I always felt that was a guy. I mean, first of all, he was big and strong, and when he put that hand on you, it felt good, didn't it, kid? He liked that. He liked that.
You could feel it, right? That's what you're saying.
You could feel it. And he could literally guide you where he wanted you to go.
Without question.
He hits the second from the line. 1:14 left to play here in the first. Here's Rozier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Rubio, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's McDaniels. 8 points his last outing. Rubio, right side. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Clock is at 3. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong, control the pace, assert their... Will nice.
Here's Rubio. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Towns. Rebounded by the Nets.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Rivers with it. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 15.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 15 going into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
They've got Luwawu, and it's Claxton in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Kenny, you played in so many different kind of offensive styles and systems during your basketball career. What stands out as your favorite?
Favorite was the Rockets. So that was the best style of play that I enjoyed most.
Yeah, I think you make a great call. You know, people would think like as a guard, you'd want to just have more opportunity to be the focal point, but the reality is we'd rather win.
Without question.
You'd much rather play with a great big in our era who could dominate the paint because the role reverses. They basically become your point guards because they're playing out double teams. And now you're getting to catch guys in transition running at you where you can be more effective.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
Well, as a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for you. David, thank you for that one. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Zeller. Timberwolves also changing it up. Edwards, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Malik Beasley comes in for Brown. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And he trims the lead to single digits. Beasley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Out left to the wing. Here's Vanderbilt. Edwards defending. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And Edwards with the stuff.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Outside Griffin. Pass to Vanderbilt. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Beasley outside. For three. They get it again. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, this run largely the result of offensive rebounding.
For Minnesota, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Well, Kenny, you've played with so many all-time great players, one of which was Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. He was a good one. Do you think we'll ever see another one just like the Dream?
I don't think so. He was so unique. His ability, his footwork, his timing. He led the league in top 10. 5 categories one time.
Isn't that amazing?
5 categories.
That's incredible.
Offensively and defensive categories. It's unbelievable. Just a dominant force.
If you think about him, he is what the modern game is today. He was the one guy in his era who played the way bigs can play today.
That's a good thought. And Luwawu gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timberwolves trail by 9. The pass to Russell. Here's Reed. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. Good on both. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Edwards. Down low, Reed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Minnesota, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Jay, the pass to Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, how about the 2008 NBA draft? DeAndre Jordan becomes the 35th pick. and becomes an all-star for the first time in 2017. Boy, really an example of what can happen when you put the work in.
Russell feeling it out a bit. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Harden's shot is off.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Edwards passes to Beasley. McDaniels kicks to Russell. There's the three. The dive for the ball. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Irving can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 9. Now here's McDaniels. He's got 5. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Irving dishes to Jordan, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
McDaniels passes to Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. He's shooting free throws, number 4 and 5 here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Nets leading by 9. Inside, Irving. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Al Beasley, a 20-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Here's McDaniels. That one doesn't go.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside Russell. Here's Reed. The rebound by the Nets. Jay's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Durant just inside the line. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Passes to Russell. To halt the run. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jay's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
The winning mindset of Durant. Unselfish all the way.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 18, and the Timberwolves call time here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Beasley against Irving. Beasley, the pass to Reed. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Up top, Russell. 11 points in the game. And that one drops for him. Russell's got 13 points.
Well, to me, this is where D'Angelo Russell distinguishes himself. He understands that when he can score it, he's going to be aggressive.
Harden, that's good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Russell passes to Reed. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 11.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
Harden inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound, Nets. Here's KD. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 17. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Minnesota making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Off the bounce, Harden could cause you to hesitate, then he turns on the burners.
Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Edwards, and the layup is good.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Nets leading by 15. Durant with it, guarded now by Rubio. And then Durant with the dunk.
Explosive power move. Do not call Durant a finesse player.
Brown outside. Pass to Edwards.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
It's good. Jay's got his second bucket of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Harden against Rubio. The kick out to Brown. Six to shoot. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Timberwolves trail by 21. The drive by Rubio. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Durant gets it to go.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Minnesota shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Here's Towns. Back to Rubio. To stop the run. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Ricky Rubio makes great use of the mid-range. This is right in his comfort zone.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Count it.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The pass to Edwards. Knocks it loose. Durant with the steal. Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all are. I tell you, not as well as y'all are.
And what an experience it was, Greg, to have Kenny joining us. You always know he's going to give you his honest opinion, which makes him so great.
Kevin, and throughout his playing days and now as a broadcaster, Kenny has never pulled any punches. He'll tell it to you like it is, and that's one reason he is so beloved.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Irving, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. And Rubio kicks to Edwards. Pass to Towns. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Here's Harden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Nets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. That one is no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And taken away by Brown. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Brooklyn ahead, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. It's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. I think that's what we're here for. And so, guys just go out there, compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And returning from his sojourn, doing some in-game analysis. We laughed, we cried, we turned down the volume. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Smith.
Yeah, welcome back, buddy. Kenny, man, we missed you.
Yeah, I know. You guys missed me. Like how much?
Put it in the word.
Minimal.
That's not a lot.
No.
Minimal. Yeah.
They treated me so well down there.
What's less than minimal?
3 minimal.
How about 0?
I'm so hurt.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Edwards, and it's Reed in at the 4-man position. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. He played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Russell against Harden. And that one's good. Russell's got 15 points.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Here's Harden. And the rejection by Towns.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
And that one is good by Beasley. KD with it. He's picked up by Russell.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, Glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Harden's got 32 points.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Russell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the second free throw, good.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Beasley with a clean look. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 7 points in the game. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. To the paint, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Here's Jay. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jay's got 8 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Russell passes to Edwards. Here's Reed. He's covered by Irving. Fader on the way. That one wide left.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Towns comes with a double team. And he gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Here's Jordan, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
To the inside, Reed, and he bangs it home with one hand.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Russell. And a wide open look for Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Russell kicks to McDaniels. Passes it to Towns. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 12 points for him.
I mean, guys, how good is the form and the release? Karl Anthony Towns capable in the mid-range as well.
Harden the pass to KD. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And here's Russell. 16 points for him. This one for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And it's Beasley in the corner. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Cody Zeller comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Minnesota. Ricky Rubio comes in for Malik Beasley. Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. Over Russell. Griffin can't get it to go in. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Rubio against Rozier. The dish to Zeller. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Zeller's got his second basket of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Picked him clean. And stolen by Russell. Puts it up from 17 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Russell's got 18 points. Here's Rozier. Rubio with the rebound. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the three.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Luwawu, covered by Rubio. Towns with the steal. Russell against Griffin. Towns for three. And the three ball is good. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
In today's NBA, if you're a big man who can shoot the three, it changes everything for your team. Karl Anthony Towns can do just that.
Luwawu's shot is off. The Timberwolves shooting 41% for the game. The drive by Russell. A nice shot by McDaniels. He's got 9.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Luwawu. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Here's Claxton. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Minnesota. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Brooklyn's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. From 8. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Rubio with it. Outside, Towns. Brown outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Magnificent rejection. And he recovers it.
And checking out numbers for D'Angelo Russell. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 23 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Chalk up 2 there. Rozier's got 10 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
They double-team Griffin. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
And you look at Edwards. And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
4-on-3 break. Puts it up from 17. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rozier the pass to Claxton. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
To the paint, here's Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Rozier kicks to Griffin. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Rozier for 3. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 5 assists in the game. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Vanderbilt. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. That one falls.
I'll tell you, the jump shot of Rubio certainly has improved. Still has a ways to go.
Brooklyn's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Claxton. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Brown. He can't hit that time.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Shoots from the elbow. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Zeller's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Zeller, and it's Rivers, and it's Claxton. And at the 5.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Edwards passes to Davis. Here is Edwards. Back to Rubio. From outside, off the mark. And Zeller kicks to Rivers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And Edwards with the stuff.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they... Oh!
Yeah.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
The Timberwolves shooting not great, 40% for the game. Rubio, the pass to Davis. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Rivers.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Here's Davis. Second chance shot, and it's denied. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
And Rubio kicks to Davis. Edwards dishes to Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's a Kogi. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. They grab their own miss. Jordan with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Timberwolves. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to Beasley. Just 5 to shoot. Over Irving. And that one is good by Beasley.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So it'll be James Harden shooting. It goes on Ed Davis. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Rubio outside. Outside, Davis. Here's the 3. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Latrey, basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. For example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression. And you have to look no further than the last two winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those two guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end. We're talking about a guy with great size and length and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan just keeps pressure on the defense.
Irving against Beasley. To the middle, Layman pass to Culver. Up top, Rubio. Covered by Irving. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jay's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Ed Davis.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now, here's Rubio. Beasley outside. Davis kicks to Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Now Harden. Durant trying to break free.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Beasley outside. Jordan with the rebound. And there's the pass to Jay. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Jay's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Rubio against Harden, and it's Rubio penetrating. Davis on the follow.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Harden. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Ricky Rubio. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports league that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game. Kevin Durant on a prototypical KD roll. My man is going.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. For the 3. And finished off by Davis.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here's Russell. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. the league, we think, looking at ways to reduce trouble moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
Irving, and that one good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Jay, the pass to Jordan, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Minnesota with the ball. Russell with it. The shot, no good. Good D by Jordan. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Pass to Russell. Outside, Davis. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Minnesota shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Russell finds Davis. Here's Layman. Rozier defending. The shot by Layman, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Claxton. Pass to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Rozier for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now, here is Russell. Nails the wide open jump shot. Russell's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Timberwolves shooting not great, 40% for the game. Davis looking for an opening. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What's up? Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
So a point guard who can flush it with authority. D'Angelo Russell takes advantage.
Rozier, Minnesota with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lehman. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Noel, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Fires from the wing. They get it back. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. James, another explosive score and productive night for you. How'd you get into that rhythm?
My teammates did an unbelievable job tonight, man. Every night, every single night of, getting me open, getting me shots, and we came away with the victory. That's all that matters.
Well, they did a great job, man, but so did you. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.